And if I share my secrets, then why would anyone book me? My trade secrets are my everything. And listen to me right now, I promise you. There's something called YouTube, and there's something called Google.
Use your hug emoji. With my hug emoji. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Empathy can be dispensed in the virtual world as only 1/6 is effective in making the recipient socially supported and compared with, oh, Kent's already filming me this morning. With empathy offered in the real world, which means a hug, Kent, is 6 times more supportive than an emoji of a hug. Did you know this?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ready?
We have something for you first before you go.
Other than coffee?
Oh my gosh.
But this is not from us.
No, it's not from us. These are from Tuesdays Together leaders. They put this together for you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I can open them.
We can't take credit. Hope styled it though.
Nicely for you. I don't think I can. Thank you. I'm gonna read these after because if I read these right now, I will sob.
Yeah,
this is the sweetest. Because who wants to sit on their phone the whole time? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you guys for making sure this was set up this morning. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And I feel like I should hug like Tuesdays Together. Come here.
Every day with this. Ugh. Again.
And we're back.
Again.
Bye, Ken. See you later.
Just high five a cactus.
I did just high five a cactus because today is day 2 of United and my talk is in about an hour and a half. Jenna Kutcher's gonna go first. Her and I were working on our slides yesterday just to make sure that it's gonna be a nice seamless alignment. She's gonna knock it out of the park, crush it as she always does, and then hopefully I can continue that conversation before Hope takes it away this afternoon. So we're really excited. It's gonna be a good day. I'm nervous though. This talk I'm nervous for. So wish me luck.
Why are you
Right?
nervous? Wait, why are you nervous?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I always in my talks try to incorporate something that is honest and like heartfelt and digs a little bit deeper. And obviously, with everything going on in my life, I'm going to end my talk by talking on my brain tumor and kind of like what that was like, discovering that and being honest and vulnerable with why I didn't share it for so long, and explain sort of how in the larger spectrum of community it's important for all of us to be more open and be more vulnerable and share those things with the people that are really close to us, right? To create that space for honesty. Yes. All right. Good luck to myself.
To
and
yourself.
To Hope.
Actually, Gary's hotter. Did you? So me and Natalie decided that we're going to do our presentations at the same time. So we're just going to like bounce back and forth.
Jenna's slides go on that one. You wanted this side.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready for my YouTube debut.
there you go. So you'll have your current slide here, your next slide there.
I'm going to look like I know what my transitions are.
Hold on. Testing. But that's more of a California thing. I'm becoming a granola person. I know it's
Don't do
tough.
that.
Don't go all California on us,
Stay,
Natalie.
yeah, stay,
I know.
stay East Coast. Stay true.
Partnered with Playbook, and they just continue to support and encourage the creative community. I love her heart for how she wants to share and build others up and grow. We're so thankful to have her with us. Welcome, Natalie Franke.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Is everybody having fun? As Todd Scott mentioned, I first attended United many years ago, and it has sort of begun to feel like a family reunion every year. And I come and I learn and I connect with you guys, but I also really do feel like we are a family. And so, in talking about community today, it feels very natural to do this talk here. Because I'm going to be sharing some things in my talk today that, quite frankly, not only have I never shared in a talk, but I've never even shared publicly. Because the minute you put that screen between two human beings, a lot of things happen. We're 1/6 connected. Only a sixth of how connected we'd be in person. So people pick up keyboards and they write words they don't mean, and they criticize, and they speak violently. Because they're not looking at the face of the person on the other side. They're not really seeing the person on the other side. And as we think about community, and we think about our experiences with community, how many people feel like everyone uses that darn hashtag community over competition and they question if they really live it? I think this is so important. Because living it is the real part that matters. The hashtag means nothing. It's on a screen. If the hashtag can connect people to get together, to change their life, to unite, to stand together in real community, then that's the purpose. But we can't do that when a screen separates us all the time. And I hear this a lot. Because I don't want to help people earlier on in their business because I'm going to share my secrets. And if I share my secrets, then why would anyone book me? My trade secrets are my everything. And listen to me right now, I promise you. There's something called YouTube, and there's something called Google. And we live in a world where very rarely, unless you're innovating and you're actually creating proprietary IP, you're creating algorithms that no one else has, these secrets, they do not exist. If I want to learn how to light a wedding like any photographer that I follow, I can figure it out, and I bet you can figure it out in 2 hours. I might have to work my butt off and practice, right? You might have to practice for weeks until you can master it, but it's not a secret. I promise you, you can learn it. And this is important as well. I had a conversation with an extraordinary young woman yesterday. And I said, listen, your secrets, they're not what make you special. If you lose all of your secrets right now, that shouldn't have any bearing on your business. You, uniquely you, and the service you provide, and the way you love people and you care for your clients, that is what makes you special. And remember the part about it not being linked to your followers, to the amount of money in your bank account. That's with you from day one. It's always, and it's a story that starts 3 weeks away from my engagement session, our engagement session with my husband. I was 3 weeks away from my engagement session, and I was nervous. I was nervous about what I was going to wear. I was scared about the accessories I was going to bring with me, and whether Caitlin James would think they looked good or not. I was super nervous. I was anxious about whether I was going to look chubby in my photos. I was trying to cut the carbs, no mac and cheese for me, not that week. And I was really concerned about all of these little things. And I got a call from my doctor. Hey Nat, your blood test came back and I'm a little concerned. Can you come in? I need to talk to you. I'm 21 years old at the time. I think that my life is invincible. I know many of us can relate to this. And I go in and I sit down with my doctor. She says to me, something's off. I don't want to worry you. It could be nothing. But your hormone levels are really irregular. You've got really high estrogen. Like you should be nursing a child. They're high. You've also got these other hormones that never should be elevated in someone your age. And so I think we need to take precautions and see if something's going on, if something's wrong. And my life changed 3 weeks before my engagement session. Because I went from worrying about what I was going to wear, how many likes my last Instagram got, whether or not I had booked enough weddings for next year, to being in an MRI machine and being told that you have a brain tumor. I am not the same person that I was after I heard that. Everything changed. Because I don't think now that our brokenness makes us weak. I think the fact that every single one of you has gone through something, every single one of you has walked through something, the fact that you're still here, and the fact that you haven't given up, and the fact that you're still pushing through, that doesn't make you weak. That makes you incredibly strong. That makes you incredibly courageous. And so I want to challenge us, because I don't want us to go back to our normal lives and hop back on Instagram and get insecure and worried and fearful and burn ourselves out. I want us to take time to use vulnerability to break down those walls. Because the truth is, the world, it needs more messy moments. The world needs moments like this. Because our legacy isn't how many followers we have. It's not how well you played the game. It's the lives that were made better because you dared to walk in your truth. And it's the community that you build that always, always, always will stand by. Thank you.
I made it through. I made it through. I think after something like that, you're so anxious going into it, and there's so much build up, and I think you're just nervous. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but when I get up on stage and I speak, I black out. From the minute I get on stage until the minute I get off, I have no recollection of how I did. I know I'll remember like if I stumble or mess up. I remember nothing. And then I get off and I look to Lauren and I'm like, all right, how'd I do? And she tells me the number one thing I could have done better. Every time. Every time.
In a loving way.
In a very loving way. But every time she's like, Natalie, you could have been even more vulnerable. So there's this moment before you go up and they're like, one speaker's coming off, you're getting ready to walk on. She comes back, she gives me a huge hug. Todd prayed with me. And then you go up and you step onto the stage and it is terrifying. At least for me, it always is. But I focus on one person. So I have this thing that I do when I go up, I pick one person, and the whole time as I'm talking and I'm looking here and I'm looking there, I go back to the one person. And it's the idea of getting up and speaking not to the crowd, but to that person, that one person, and making it your mission to impact them. And even if only them, impact them. And that helps me to get through it because I stop worrying about everybody else and I'm focused. So that helped. And
Who
then
was the person? Can I know?
No, I can't tell.
Oh.
I can't tell. But I do pick every time. And I try to pick someone I know who sits in the front or second row. So, yes. Yeah. But
Very cool.
it's done. I'm ready to enjoy the rest of the night. I'm super excited. We're going to do a rising tide photo in just a little bit. But yeah, should have been front.
Ready? Look in here, look in here, look in here. Yeah. Pose again, different smile. Yes, looking great.
Photos all the time. Like, it doesn't matter what we're doing. She always stops, takes photos.
Well, hello.
Ken, Hartley, you have a bow tie on.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Something
you ready?
different.
You ready to go?
We're ready.
I'm ready. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. We are at the gala, the United Conference Gala. We're heading to the cocktail hour, and then it's a full night of cocktails and fun with some amazing people. So we're super excited. And look at these gorgeous girls that are my dates tonight.
Crazy when you tend to list the time.